it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about open coil springs. Just a quick refresher, I have a bunch of videos on how to do an open coil spring, what an open coil spring is, but today we're going to talk about exactly how much you should activate an open coil spring and what wire you should use it on. So in general, I like to do at least 1825s or 1925s. I might occasionally do a 1725. I do not do open coil springs on round wires. Why? Well, because it tends to bow. And unless you've seen it happen, so way back when, telling old dental stories, but when I first got started, I worked at a DSO on the West Coast, and I was the one that would get brought in when things got screwed up on a patient. So I learned a lot of what not to do. So I'd always hear my professors say, don't do things, but until you visualize the damage that can be done when you do things wrong and how much it can harm a patient, then you really don't realize how bad it can be. So open coil springs, I do on heavy rectangular wires. I know everyone's always in a hurry to get moving with them, and in theory you could do very light ones on a round wire, but I generally just wait. They should be about 1.5 times the existing space. So this one is clearly not active. So in order to activate it, you should have to use a ligature director is the easiest way to do it. It's like a little pitchfork, and you just slide that spring. And I have lots of videos on everything about open coil springs and about activating them already in my YouTube. You can just go into my YouTube channel and search up OCS, open coil spring, or just type in open coil spring and those will come up. But anyways, that is pretty much what you need to know about activating an open coil spring. Remember, you need to watch your patient. If they have an open coil spring, I consider this an active ticking time bomb. So if you have a patient and they're going off to summer camp for 10 weeks or going off to college, it's probably not a good one to do an open coil spring. And this needs to be someone that you need to see every 4 to 6 weeks. And you need to let your patient know that it's really important that they come back to their appointment. So don't use these on a patient that may or may not ghost you, because what's gonna happen is that tooth, if it's uses too much, it could literally push it out of the bone. So you don't want that. And that's pretty much what happens if you do an open coil spring on a light wire. All right, thanks so much.